if I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get, I'm trying to have some babies and you want me out here working too and hustling? I'm officially tapping out, because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit.
Whoa, wait a minute. First and foremost, what the hell is a goddamn girly? You're a woman? Are you a girl? What is a girly? You know what I think girly is? It's a word that women who have passed the wall utilized in order to try to act younger or posture themselves as younger because they've missed the time period where they were a valuable or the most valuable option. So they utilize this like younger terminology to place their age somewhere where it should not be. I think that's why they say that girly shit. But then above all, she said, victim of the girl boss shit. No, ma'am. You made an active decision for a decade to live that life. But now you want to be a girly who's looking for a soft life. Very interesting how that happens. You're not a victim of your decisions. You made decisions and they had consequences. Let's go.
And we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit.
You know what that actually means? I went to school, you're in a shit ton of debt. I bought all these houses. That means that you are now firmly planted where you are. So it's an increased barrier to entry in order to become one with me and my castle and the things that I have built. And you've also aged within that process. So you're not in your prime anymore to be selected by some of these high quality options that are out there. But you've built all that up, reached mid-30s, realized that you're not happy, and now complaining about men who haven't earned as much as you have.
And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies.
My man.
I'm trying to have some babies, and you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
So if you want all these babies now, what are we doing here? So on one side of the coin, you say that, yeah, I was tricked into being a girl boss, but you want me to forgive you for you being tricked. This is like saying, hey, yo, listen, I was a simp. I was a simp, but I'm a victim of the culture that over-feminized me, that taught me to put women up on a pedestal. There's no victimhood within that. Either I learned how I should conduct myself as a man, or I did not learn how to conduct myself as a man. I am not a victim. Yeah, the culture might have told me something incorrect, but I am not a victim. Take accountability for something that you wanted to do. Oh, but wait, now that you're in your mid-30s, you don't want to work no more and create life and expect a man to have everything pre-made for you, everything pre-built. Meanwhile, you could have spent time in your 20s not being active in the streets, building and hustling with a man to get your family ready. Also, too, I gotta understand the context when they say hustling, because, and I don't like when I see men talk about this power couple shit, because it lets me know that they're also indoctrinated, not free yet from societal norms. They haven't looked at any RP adjacent type content. But what if hustling within context meant, you know, have yourself a little part-time thing that maybe you do from home, also able to take care of the children while they are super young, while also being able to hold down the house. That is a hustle as well. And to all the ladies out there that have followed a path like this, listen, if you did it and you were successful in doing it, then kudos to you. But what I don't want to see is y'all get up on the internet and be complaining about men and their expectations after you've passed your prime. She's dating men in their early 30s, and my advice to those men is, why are you not looking down into their early 20s? For when you go to early 30s and they've lived this boss bee, independent, built everything from the ground up without no man type shit, then you could be tapping into a load of crazy for a woman who's never had great relationships with men, and in fact can't even spell peace. So how's she gonna be able to bring it to you?
Babe, I want you to pronounce these words, yeah?
All right, go on.
What? First one?
Oh, pseudo-hypoparathyroidism.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Come on, babe. You can. It's phonetical. Come on. Come.
Let's go through some of these comments. Unleash Masculinity says, why not have babies with the guy you were hustling with? Oh, that's a good comment right there. Yeah, she responds back, LOL, why would I want to have babies with a man I have to hustle with? You can remove your quotations from hustling. I fear you have missed the entire point of this video. Someone named Luca followed up, your 20s were a free-for-all. Oh, this is going to be a good comment. And now you're shopping for a stroller? Sleeping around doesn't earn you a medal when you decide to clock in as a mom.
The more you f*** around, the more you're going to find out.
My man Luca came in there with the burn from Hades, baby. And we're going to go over her profile too, because I think I know what Luca is getting at. we're gonna unlock that here in a quick second. She responded back, LOL, who said my 20s were a free-for-all? You can go back to the incel hole that you crawled out of. Your ovaries don't have time for weak comebacks like that. Damn! You guys are absolutely not going to believe this. So when I go up to the main page of her profile, I see 167,000 followers. I'm like, whoa, did not expect that. That is a lot of people. I scrolled down a little bit and I saw a licensed psychotherapist. All right, remember she talked about those degrees, and certified S-ologist. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Click down up into the link, and what do you find? A nude OF. Yes. So not only is this woman in her mid-ish 30s complaining about the dudes that she's dating, but she's thotting and bopping all throughout her 20s, right? We call that their roaring 20s. And now naked photos exist of her in uncountable amount of men's phones. Shame this woman!
Shame. Shame.
Into the darkness!
Shame.
For she earns
Shame.
the title
Shame.
of harlot.
Shame.
Citation.
Shame.
Demerit.
Shame.
Walk her into the shameful quarters.
Shame.
For she is modern as hell.
Shame.
She's for the streets.
Shame.
For the avenue.
Shame.
For the cul-de-sac.
Shame.
Now, I'm not going to put this shameful woman's $20 OF on the screen, but these are the type of nasty things that she posts when they try to reschedule a D appointment and you're no longer... I'm not even going to read the rest of it, but imagine listening to the thoughts, feelings, and the ideologies of a digital street worker. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
You know what? I could.
Oh, this is just disgusting. I'm going to have to blur out everything beneath the waist because she has on a bathing suit, but she don't shave. She's letting that bush go. These are the women that claim to be victims of being a girl boss, but they try to rewrite masculinity. They'll never bring you peace or respect in a relationship, just expectations. Many different times per day. They reject normal beauty standards because they view them as part of the patriarchy and oppressive. They have OFs where they charge men, but yet shame men for looking at women's naked bodies. These women are crazy as shit. They wake up in the morning and all of a sudden they're bald, right? Like, I just had a spiritual awakening. I just wanted to just find me. Like, excuse me, we couldn't have a conversation about this. And listen, if you a guy who signed up for that shit, knowing the degree of crazy before you get up in there, that I got no sympathy for you. You chose this. I was going to check more of her profile, but I don't want to expose you guys to any more of this satanic shit. Nevertheless, she had a follow-up video as a response to her original.
So this post of mine went viral, and somehow I ended up on like the side of Instagram where men hate women. So I need to address this because I don't think that you guys...
Any opposition to what they say, it's men hate women. It's such a dangerous conversational slope, one of which you can't win. And when I say win, really, I mean convince them of anything differently. But, you know, my message ain't for the ones that cannot be convinced. It's for the ones before they hit the indoctrination. Let's go.
Understood the difference between hustling and working, okay? As women in our 30s who fell victim to the girl boss era.
Here she goes with this victim shit. You made choices, ma'am, and you're still making choices that your local neighborhood feminists would agree with. Keep on going with your sexually liberated OF account. Have fun.
We very much understand that we're probably going to have to continue to work while also doing the work of being a mother, right? But when we say we don't want to hustle, we don't want to be in survival mode. We don't want it to all be on our shoulders. Okay?
What?
So when you tell us you want to be with a woman that's trying to hustle through her 30s,
how do you get all on you?
What you're telling us is you're cool with us being in survival mode while also needing to tap into our nurturing, super feminine side of like becoming a mother. And that is where, sir, you have us fucked up. We understand we're probably going to have to work, but we're not trying to hustle.
Can you imagine waking up to this every day? Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, my hairline would be gone. Oh, my hair would be gray, baby.
There's a difference.
So is it hustling when you decide to actively put your naked ass body on the internet? Was that hustling back then? So you're okay with doing that in your survival mode back into your 20s, but you're still actively doing it right now in your mid 30s. It's funny how that works. You hustled to get your degrees. You hustled to get a PhD. And you hustled to put that taint on the internet. And there's no putting the genie back in the bottle, ma'am. Once you share your body with the entire world, it comes with the consequences and the responsibilities that you just cannot erase, especially now. The internet is forever. You made a deal with the devil, trying to hustle for money, and now you're sitting around wondering why you're suffering, trying to find a good man. You cannot make this shit up. Anyway, let me get this harlot off the screen. That has been your video for today. Guys, drop me a line. What do you think about the content that I went over? Do any of my G's dating y'all early 30s and you tell the young ladies that you're looking for a hustler? I don't think that I've ever done that. You know what I mean? That's not the type of word that I would ever use. But if you have, let me know the context for what you mean by hustler. And would you ever date or take serious a young lady with a digital footprint like hers? Let me know. Drop that down below. Special question for the MTRs, the lady, the 37.5 women that watch my channel. Why do you think so many women that share your same gender get up on the internet and actively cope in regards to the bad decisions that they made within their life? I mean, genuinely, I really want to know. All right, guys, drop them down below. Remember to join my men's self-development community. Link to it down in the description box down below. Beam up. See the dope things in store, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.